Hi everybody. I believe, gosh, I can't remember which month this is. We're just going to work with it. This is a bargain bead box. I do have a coupon code, Dragonfly2, all capitals with the number 2. All the links will be below. This is kind of a bead my stash kind of thing. This must be sunken treasures and probably something else because there's a lot in here. I'm saving this here for something. Gosh, I haven't used these in anything. But what do we got in here? I kind of I want to use some of these. I'm thinking of a necklace, and I want to use this. It's not really sea glass. They call it, I don't know what I do with it. Those are the white lava stone. Anyways, it's kind of like sea stone, lava stone, but not lava stone. Oh my gosh, guys, you know what I mean. Like sea glass, but we're going to use it. I'm going to use these lava stone. Get a bunch of them out. I don't know how many I'm going to need. My fingers are not working. Like I said, this is going to be a necklace. So we're just going to beat up whatever we decide to put on here. I'm thinking I want some of these darker green. What I need is to grab me a spoon. These are matte teal 6 by 4 millimeter. I kind of want to use, I don't know how they'll look. Just splash a few in, not a lot. Just kind of as a, you know. And I have a few of these little yellow triangle beads left. Let's throw some of them in there. Why not? Let's get this stuff used up, guys. I actually kind of like how this palette's turning out. Let's get them out here. What I don't use will just come right back in here. I'm not touching the turtles. I don't think that'll look good, but let's throw it in there. Let's just get that out. We may or may not use it. And let's go ahead and throw just a few of these out there. Who knows? We may want to use them. Good enough. I think that'll be, just grab a couple more of these white ones. Oh my goodness, my fingers, just come on. Work with me there. Okay. Let's start with that. And I think I will bead, this is what my palette looks like. Yeah, that's eclectic, isn't it? Let's bead onto probably the gold wire. Looking at that. Where did I put it? Right here. Let's bead onto the gold wire. It's going to be a necklace, so let's get a good chunk out here. I have at least, 18 inches. So I may just leave it right on there. So this is a bead my stash kind of thing. So we don't need heifer's hair. Let's go ahead and put some gold accents, like maybe at the ends, the bigger ends of these beads. I do want to put white, maybe some green before the white on that end. I don't know if I can get him in there, or maybe we'll just dangle him and put, see, he kind of wants to pop out of his thing. I don't know. We'll decide. I don't think he's gonna work. I do kind of like the looks of that little flower, maybe just kind of floating in here somewhere. We'll see. May not get a flower floating in there anywhere. We'll see, guys. We'll see what we do. Let's get some green in here. Green there. Some white. Let's see. Green. Maybe we need to back these up and make them a focal. Like that. With just a green spacer. And then gold, gold. A green, white, green, white. And then gold, green, white. Let's get some of these yellows in here. I don't know what I just did on this side. Whoops, we're flinging beads. A green, a white, green, white, green, gold, green, white. I think the best bet is to just string this and see how it looks, guys. I kind of like that yellow by those white beads. Oops, that's not yellow. It helps set them off. Especially around the front where there's so much other stuff going on. Let's go ahead and cut this because we're going to be working from both ends. Let's give it a snip. I'm going to clip this and we're just going to bead on what I have now and we'll see what this looks like. I'm not even sure where the little holes are on these. They're so shiny. There we go. We won't know till we bead this, right guys? And I may want to turn this around because that is just doesn't look right with that big chunky. And then we have green against green. I know, it looks all right though. I need another gold here. Oh, I see. I didn't need a gold. Okay, that's where that yellow bead went to. So here's what I got so far, and I really, really like that. That looks awesome. And I want to double up here. Let's see how that looks. I like that. Gold. Then we're just going to reverse this back up, and then we'll work from the ends. I'm glad I pulled these yellow ones out. They really help make these lava beads pop. Instead of them just being, you know, white beads against the green. So I have white, gold, green, yellow. All right, gold, green, yellow, white, yellow, green, yellow. White, green, yellow, white, yellow, green, yellow, white, and then I want yellow, gold. Green with a large bottom towards it, a green, yellow, white, yellow. And I'm not worried about which way I'm putting these yellow ones on. I'm just putting them on however I grab them. And here's what we have so far. I really like how that looks. I think we need to go to green and start doing a green pattern. maybe a green and do like green and then do a, because I'm running low on gold, so do a gold, white, gold, and then go into a pattern of greens again. So that gives me 2 golds over there. And I have 3 golds left. So because I believe I pulled all the golds out of there. Let me double check. Yeah. And I don't see where I've lost any into any of the other. Because once in a while, you know, one will escape. And that is not the case, unfortunately. So what we can do is do a gold, a white, and then go into 3 more greens, and do that. So let's go ahead and do that. Three, and I will pick everything up and make sure that it's not like I have one like hidden, because sometimes that happens and I do not. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I'm going to clip this end. I will be finishing it with something else. I won't be just leaving it like that, but I want to finish this side also. So we're going to do 3 green, gold, white, gold. And I got to get more green out. 1, 2, 3. A gold. Sometimes these are so hard to find. White. And get some more green out, just 1 more. Oops. And put these final 3 green on. And I think what I'll do is maybe make us a dangle for the front. So, or not, I kind of almost like it just like it is. Let me go ahead and give it a clip right there. And let's just see what kind of a dangle we could make for the front. Maybe we could do something with this after all. That would bring in that yellow more. And then do like this down from it. I don't know. I just don't want to do it. It'll make it too much. Oh wait, guys, look. See, that's why I'm always like moving the beads. Look at what I found. All right, let's back it up and fix that. I found another one. He was hiding underneath a bunch of the white ones. Whoops. Now we'll put the 3 green back. Now it looks more finished. I wish I had like some kind of gold colored bead cap to put there to really finish the ends of this, but I don't. All right, where'd you go? I'm sure you guys are sitting there like, I see it, it's right there. You're kidding me. Oh my God, I put it on the end of that green one. Are you kidding me? I cannot believe I did that. I was talking about finishing it off and I put the gold one on instead of the green one. That's why I had a spare green one. I bet you guys were laughing at me. I would be. I kind of sort of am. Oh my goodness, guys. Come on, little dude. Where are you? There you go. Now let's put these 3 on. I was wondering why I had 4 out there. Do I still have those 2 gold beads? There's 1, there's 2. I do. Let's use those to finish this off. That looks really nice. Okay. Put it on the other side and then it's finished. Now, I'm going to pause you and clean up what's here. And then we'll work at finishing off this necklace. Okay, so I have the necklace done. And I've measured it. It is just over 13.5 inches. So what we're going to do is, I hate these things. I am no good at crimp or wire guardians. I do not like that. They do not like me. It is like mutual agreement. We don't get along, and you know, it just is what it is. I am getting out my crimp tubes because I forgot to. So we're going to need 2 crimp tubes, 2 wire guardians, and I do have out some bead crimp covers in case we need that. Because I usually do. Because I'm terrible at using wire guardians. I just am. So we're going to put on our crimp tube first. We're going to put on our wire guardian. It has 2 little holes. It looks like a horseshoe. We're going to go up through the hole at the bottom side on one. And we're going to drop it down. We're going to go through the hole on the other side. And we're going to pull it through and we're going to kind of let it rest. I have 2 lengths of chain. One is longer than the other because one is going to have the side that's going to carry and the chain does not go through. So that's why another reason why I made sure I had one longer than the other, because now we're going to be using jump rings on top of everything else. So we're going to skip that process. But I will tell you, if you use jump rings, it will help you a whole lot. If you can put like a jump ring on, and my jump rings are not closed, so we're not going to do that. Sometimes your jump rings are pretty closed and you can use them to help you do this step, but mine aren't. So you're going to want to put your wire guardian, or your wire, after you put it down through your wire guardian, through your crimp tube, and try your best not to crisscross your wire. So while you're holding all this, bring your crimp tube up to your wire guardian. I'm going to squeeze my wire guardian in because it is way, and these from Amazon are pretty sturdy. So I'm going to give it a little hug. I'm going to pull it up because I don't want that wire at the end. So I'm going to pull my wire guardian up. I'm going to push my crimp tube up to it. And I'm going to get my crimping pliers. Mine are broken, as you can see. I still haven't gotten them fixed. That's okay. And I'm going to hold that nice and gently. There is a divot and a pocket. You're going to want to put it in that last pocket like that. And you're going to squeeze down. And that puts your wire into 2 channels. Each wire's got its own little hole. You're going to turn your thing sideways, your wire sideways. You're going to go out to your second. You're going to lay it in there and you're going to squeeze. And it turned, as it always does. And hopefully it does not turn on you again. And it should fold it over like so. I am going to give it another little squeeze because it's not really folded all that great. I'm just using the very end of it. I'm going to pinch it in my fingers. And I'm going to make sure that it is flattened good. And then I'm going to pull. I want to make sure this is on there tight. And it is. Wow, it actually did it. It actually held. Sorry for my excitement, but I have a terrible time with them. This one will work and the next one won't, and that's how it always goes. I'm going to bring all of my beads down. I'm leaving a tail. I do know that these beads will go over 2 wires, so if you've ever had a crimp fail, you'll understand why you want this. Because even sometimes, even though it looks like it's held and you've done the tug test, sometimes they'll fail. So I'm bringing everything down, making sure it's all up over that. Doesn't want to go up over that wire. So I think I'll back it up and crimp that right off snug to that bead. Then I won't have that issue there. And I want to make this so it's nice and curled. And we're going to do this one more time. Oops. You want your crimp tube first. I am going to cut a majority of this off, not all of it, because if it fails, I want that extra. Wire guardian through the one. Oops, I just flung it at myself. I'm sorry, this is a longer video. Around, down through the next. Through the crimp tube. And I try to put my thumbnail there so I can keep my 2 wires separate. So when I pull them, I can try to keep them separate. It doesn't always work, but it does help. And then I want to put them down through at least a couple of beads. That will help give you leverage. My sugar must be low. I'm starting to shake. Now, I don't have a jump ring or anything on this end, so I'm just going to use my... And see, it doesn't pull. That means my wire is twisted somewhere. Come on. Now you guys see why I do not use wire guardians. I absolutely hate them. Does anybody else struggle with wire guardians like I do? Okay. I know I've got to use it because that's what I've used on the other side. There we go. Finally. I'm going to pinch this down. Come on. Oh my goodness, guys. This is why I hate wire guardians. Make sure this is all the way down, but it's not too tight. I have huge space here, so I need to tighten that up. I'm not too concerned about that. All right, we're going to crimp it. And then again, turn. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, this is not going to hold. And it's giving. Okay, I quit. Okay, guys, it took a bunch. There is a space. I don't think it's really going to be noticeable, but yeah, that is why I never use Layer Guardians. they they do not agree with me, or I don't agree with them. I have a horrible time with them. Um, there's not enough space to really worry about using these. I can simply add these and it'll help hide the, if I can get them to go on okay, it'll be good. It'll cover those. These are the crimp, or the the crimp tube covers, and I love using them because they look like a bead when they're on. And these from Amazon are really, really sturdy. So I do like them. I've had some that were like, you didn't dare to hardly touch them or they were crushing. So yeah, we'll go ahead and use them. So we're just going to go ahead and move on. And yeah, you're going to see some editing because it took me probably 20 minutes to put on one of the that failed. So we're just going to move on with it. We're going to go ahead and put the jump ring on. And I'll have to get a couple more jump rings because I thought this chain would go over the wire guardian and it did not fit. So there is one jump ring. And like I said, I'll need a couple more. Oops. And then I need a jump ring. Oh goodness. I have it backwards. I guess I actually only needed one jump ring. So this is the longer piece of chain. Oh, I guess I didn't need it for this piece. This side gets the clasp. There's that. And this one gets the shorter piece of chain. Like I said, the shorter piece is just a little under 3 inches. The other one's at 3 inches. That way, when you hang this, it actually lines up at the center of the back of your neck. Open this, put your chain on, your clasp, and then close that. And finally, we have our gorgeous little necklace. I love it. I love the colors. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh. And all that from just going in and grabbing items out of my bead stash that I hadn't done anything with yet. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and putting up with that fiasco. Bye guys. Love y'all. Talk to you down in the comments.